The buffalo is the only animal that sees a storm and heads right into it to get through it quicker. And the buffalo represents facing adversity and coming out on the other side. And this is Thoughts While Thinking, and these opinions are mine. And the buffalo is just what we're talking about today because he has a lot of character. And we got to be freedom, and freedom lies in being bold like the buffalo. And we got to snort and blow smoke like the buffalo and come out on the other side of the adversity we're in right now. And in 1986, I had the opportunity to meet with Wilma Menkeller, the first female chief of the Cherokee Nation. And she told me a cow runs away from a storm while the buffalo charges directly into it and gets through it quicker. And whenever that I'm confronted with a tough challenge, I do not prolong the torment. I become a buffalo. So we got to become a buffalo and get through this storm we're in. And we got to keep looking toward the sunshine and keep the shadows behind us. And we got to move forward like the buffalo. And, there's storm is changing the landscape into that demands a visionary and creative people, and there's no longer a need for people to tell us what they know. We can find out what they know at our fingertips in 30 seconds, and we got to move forward like the buffalo. And there's nothing more terrible than seeing ignorance in action, and we got to keep moving forward like a buffalo. And being disappointed is one thing, being discouraged is something else. I am disappointed but never discouraged. I'm like the buffalo. I just charge forward. And in your life you may need to trust, and you need to be sure that you're going in the right direction and keeping your face toward the sunshine, just like the buffalo, charging into it. And the mindset, you have the ability to change the world, and you got to move forward, because whatever the mind can believe and conceive, it can do. And I always about being yourself and not being ashamed and being different and thinking different. You got to be strong like the buffalo. And if they don't like you for being yourself, you just be yourself even more, just like the buffalo. The buffalo is always itself, and you got to roll and dust off the dirt, just like the buffalo. And Nez Prince, the Indian tribe, says that let me be a free man, free to travel, free to stop, free to work, free to choose my own teachers, and free to follow my own religion of my fathers, and free to think and talk to myself. Well, that's liberty, and that's what the buffalo likes, is liberty, and we got to be strong, and we got to move along, and if we can be strong and be alone, we're just like the buffalo. A buffalo can be strong and alone, and we got to be a good example, because that teaches others to be good too. And the buffalo is a good example of standing strong. And I appreciate you subscribing to this. It keeps me going, and I'm happy to see you sign up. Thank you much. And each human being is unique, unprecedented, and unrepeatable. And that's buffaloes. There's even white buffaloes, and they're all different than just like we are. And you started a habit. Well, that's what you start, and the habit is what keeps you going. Your idea and your habit keep going like the buffalo. And if you can dream it, you can become it. And that's what Napoleon Hill said way back yonder. And as long as you're being true to yourself, you will always find happiness. And the buffalo is always happy in the green grass. And never stop being a good person because of bad people. And a buffalo never stops being a good buffalo because of other buffaloes. And he may never sprout wings and fly, but he's a solid character, and he moves forward and charges into the storm. And the purpose of life is life's purpose, and that's like a buffalo. And the sun every sunset there's a sunrise, and every dream that ends there's one born, and every door that closes there's one that opens, and every love that ends another begins, and every end there's a new beginning, every departure there's a arrival, and for every defeat there's a victory. Nothing is ever finished. It just as it goes along, and it's buffalo strong. And it's by sun, just like the old buffalo roam. And we got to move forward, and tomorrow is a better day. And I appreciate you signing up and subscribing. And thank you for watching. And that's all, folks. And this is Thoughts While Thinking. And it's adios amigos, and we'll see you on the flip side.